Hey guys, it has been a long time, but more or less I'm getting the job situation under control, and so that's freed up a little bit of time for me to come back and start devoting some more time to this channel. So the first thing I wanted to do is finish off this series I started at the beginning of Halloween, the Halloween season, October, and as you can tell, it is very much November, so I'm a little late, but let's see if we can knock this out. I very much do not remember anything, but hopefully we can make some leeway. I remember we had just found like rope or something, so oh yeah, I remember now. This was like a big area that I did not want to mess around with. So let's go ahead and start where we have like familiar ground. Before we continue forward, let's enter the right door. That looks very intimidating. You enter a small room. There's a large cauldron in the center of the room with wood resting beneath. There's nothing on the shelves, as if someone cleaned this place out. You look into the pot but find nothing in it. With nothing else to see, you exit the room. Nothing much to do there. What about the left door? That's the way I came. So let's go, I believe, if we continue on. Yeah, this just takes me back to where I was. So let's go ahead. Let's load back up to where we were, because I don't want to backtrack. And I don't think we need to go downstairs anymore. That was the... Where's the middle door? You enter a room full of metal cages. Before you is a hallway marked with questionable markings. Questionable, excuse me, it's been a while. You don't like the feeling you have about this place. Whatever was in these cages surely did not like to be locked up. You notice there's an animal in the cage on the left of the room, but from the dark stains on its fur, it is dead. You cautiously walk down the hallway, entering a room with 2 cell doors. Before you can do anything, a large hound leaps in front of you. The beast doesn't look very vicious, but one wrong move can surely be the end of you. You pull out the knife and prepare for an attack. The dog reacts and starts to growl at you. Uh-oh. The hound dashes at you and sinks its teeth into you. Even with the knife, you merely cut the beast before it knocks the knife out of your hand. You don't survive long and die a painful death. Your adventure ends here. Well, at the very least, we get to update the death counter. Alright, so let's not go there. So let's go back the way we came. Where should you go now? I think we should save, honestly. Let's check out the far door. Ooh, spiders. The door struggles to move, but you enter into what appears to be a spider's den. The air is thick and the room is a mess of web and body parts. You notice there are a couple of items in the room that could be useful. If nothing else, there's a key on the ground that you will no doubt need. Before you can even act, a large spider falls from above. You have no doubt that it's hungry. Without hesitation, the spider attacks you. You pull out your knife and stab the spider when you can. Unfortunately, the knife doesn't scare the spider, it bites you with ease. You begin to lose feeling all over your body and everything goes black. Your adventure ends here. Oh, well, let's update the death counter again. Man, rough start. What about going upstairs? What kind of death do we have waiting for us here? You discover what looks to be a private library. There's a passageway before you with bookcases on the left and right. Browse the books. You take a moment to look at the books. Some of them catch your eye. A ritual of the ancients. You flip around until something grabs your attention. Pillars of stone. Years before current times, there were unique religious practices that revolved around Stonehenge. The Stonehenge. Okay. It is said that these stones are lined up in a special way and often organized in a circular pattern. Organizing the stones this way unlocks an ancient power researchers still have trouble understanding. Me too. In the middle of the circle would be a stone or two for the keystone to rest on. This is the great mystery of this ancient practice. From the ancient records, it is written that the energies from the surrounding stones channel their power into the keystone. You stop reading because the next page of the book has been torn out. Well, that's too bad. Deception by music. There is a bent page marking a section of the book. You turn to it. Vandalism. Respect your knowledge books. The art of charming is not necessarily limited to the instrument, but how the musician goes about playing given instrument. Some are definitely easier to use than others, and for a skill such as this, there are a few instruments recommended. The harp is one of these recommended instruments. From vicious dogs to shy unicorns, the soothing voice of the harp can calm the troubled heart. Of course, not all creatures can fall for this simple trick, but it can mean the difference between life or death in some situations. So it sounds like we need to grab a heart. Not a heart, a harp. We're trying to prevent them from grabbing our heart by grabbing a heart. Harp. Damn it! Flipping through the pages, there is one particular that has ink markings all over it. Raw energy is a powerful substance not to be trifled with. It is merely myth that such energies exist. One does not simply stumble upon a pillar of godly power or into Mordor. Even if such a fate is yours, bare hands cannot contain the force. It must be bent and channeled into a specifically crafted vessel to carry it. There have been accounts across time of individuals possessing such power. Although they pass away as sand, their relics of power remain as powerful artifacts nations around the world would fight for. Okay. So from this, we need a harp. We also should save in case we needed to read that in order to get said harp. And I don't want to go through that again. So let's move forward. You walk up more stairs. You pause as you notice a stone carving of a person praying that is attached to the wall. There's something odd about it, but you can't put your finger on it. With caution, you continue up the stairs. Uh-oh. You enter a strange room with a large globe centered about the room. Captain Planet. There are windows that let the light shine through. You notice there's a chest resting against the wall to the right. You also notice there's another passageway like the previous room. I'm pretty sure we're not going to be able to open this chest because that key we saw in the spider room opens it. But let's see what happens when we try it anyway. Approaching the chest, you notice there's a lock fastened to it with no key to it. Yep. Called it. Inspect the globe. You study the globe attached to the floor surface. The craft is made of metal and there are fine details in the grooves. There are various markings and names scattered across the globe. It takes you a moment, but you find a marking of where you are. Aramor. You notice there are some hand-drawn markings within the area made with black ink. There must be something close by that has interested the author of these markings. To add to the mystery, there are similar markings on other areas around the globe. Huh. Probably places of power that book was talking about. Let's continue forward. If I remember correctly, this guy is just a farmer, so I'm not sure how he's able to understand all this, but you climb the stairs to find a wall ending your path. Above the end of the stairway is a hatch. Let's open the hatch. You open the hatch and pull yourself up. Ooh, that's not good. You have made it to the top of the tower. Before you is a stone of power resting upon an altar of rock. Dark vines have entangled the structure as if they were feeding off the energies of the stone. Uh-oh. Your body begins to tremble as you stand before the stone. You definitely feel weaker being up here, as if the stone is sapping your life energy. I'm pretty sure we cannot destroy the stone, so let's go ahead and just leave. You turn and begin to exit. To your surprise, you find it difficult to focus. You suddenly fall down through the hatch, it closing behind you. You hit your head and tumble down the stairs like a rag doll. Okay, I guess we died. We died by running away, so what happens if we try to break it? I bet you we can't break it either. But, you know, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Let's clobber that rock. That dark crystal. Destroy the stone. This may be your only chance. You approach the stone and grasp onto it. You lose sight and feeling immediately as your hands become glued to the stone. Your life is drained from your body. Only bones remain to testify of your death. Your adventure ends here. That's what that book was talking about. Oh, I have to update the death note twice. Alright, let's head downstairs, and I believe, if I remember from eons past, we now have a flower that we can give to, we have a flower that we can give to the ghost. I'm not sure what, I think he gives us a sword? I'm definitely going to want to save before I do any kind of talking to him. Continue down the trail in the grass. Let's save in case he decides he wants the flower and our soul. Inspect the grave. The ghost appears before. Without hesitation, you reach for the flowers to give to the spirit. The spirit grabs the flower from your hand as you extend it to him. You feel a subtle breeze blow by as the figure fades away with the flower. A faint whisper dances about the air. I am free, at last. You feel a sense of relief within you when you reach for the sword. You now wield this special sword. What can I do with the special sword? Can I kill people with it? That'd be cool. Let's inspect the grave again. You feel honored to wield the sacred weapon. Okay. So, now what? I guess we can go kill that spider, right? I can't really think of anything else. Let's go back to where the path... Oh, no, wait. Go left. I remember correctly, there's a well here. And we did pick up some rope. So maybe we can use... Okay, maybe we can use the rope to get this coin down here. Let's try it. Let's see if it'll let us use the rope. You pull out... Yes! You pull out the rope you found earlier and fasten it to the well. You climb down with ease and obtain the coin. You struggle to pull yourself up and out of the well, but as you do so successfully, you loosen the rope and store it away. Nice. We are 1 coin richer. We'll probably need that for something later on. And now there's no reason to go back there. And I believe maybe we can use that sword to kill things. Like, not people things, but like the things that were killing us earlier. So we definitely don't want to go here because that's death. So let's go ahead and see if, go back to where the path splits. We can kill that spider with our magical sword. And then let's go to the gate. No reason to mess around with that stuff. Does the fountain do anything now? Nope. Oh, wait. You pull out the coin you found and toss it into the water of the fountain. The coin disappears with a subtle splash. The water then fizzles for a moment, quickly returning to a lifeless state. Surely this must mean something. I have no idea what I just did there. Well, okay. Well, actually, let's go back outside. Do we have good luck now or something? The statues are the same, if I remember correctly. Okay, well then I guess we'll just have to figure out what throwing that coin did later. Let's go ahead and save before we go tangle with that spider. Go to the far door. Yep, we've been through this before. I'm ready, Spider-Man. Without hesitation, the spider attacks you. Pull out your sword and stab the spider as it lunges at you. Take that, asshole. Over and over again, you stab the monster. Each time it squeals in pain. Spider flees into the darkness overhead. You hear it motioning about, possibly to strike again. You notice the key on the ground close by your feet. Before more trouble happens, you quickly grab the key and make for the door. You feel you got what you needed. There's no reason to go back in that room again. I don't know about... Oh, it won't even give me the choice. Okay, so let's save, and then let's use that. We want to keep saving because obviously the Reaper is just waiting around the corner to claim our soul. Alright, been in here. There's that stone carving that we can't really do anything about yet. Let's use that key. Open the chest. With the key you found earlier, you try it out on the lock. The lock clicks loose and you open the chest. Is it a harp? Yes, it is! You discover a small wooden harp resting on linen cloth. I'll take that. Let's go ahead and inspect the globe in case we need to have that information in our character's mind for whatever reason. And then let's go downstairs. So if I remember that book correctly, it said we need the harp to charm beasts, including unicorns and hounds. So if I remember correctly, there is a unicorn at the end of the path where the ghost was. So let's go that way. We're getting stuff done, guys. Dude, my memory is better than I thought it was. Let's go down the trail in the grass. Let's continue on. Let's not inspect the lake, because I don't even think my sword can save me from that. Maybe it can, but I doubt it. Let's go ahead and save before we do this. Just in case it turns out that it's a giant evil demon zombie monster pretending to be a unicorn. Or the field. You find yourself gazing over a grass field with hills rolling off into the distance. As if a trick upon your eyes, you see a unicorn run across the field. It disappears out of sight before you can do anything. Unsure of what's going on, you think of a way to tame the beast. You suddenly remember the harp you found earlier. With the harp in hand, you pluck the strings. The soothing calm comes over you as you listen. The unicorn comes into view and stops before you. The unicorn glares at you and begin to hear a faint voice in your head. Human, have ear for my words. A great evil has gripped these lands, and it has rendered me powerless. You must find some way to stop it. I wish I could help you, but without my full power, I can do little. The fate of this land depends on you. Before you can speak, the unicorn turns and runs off again. You realize that you are alone to complete this quest. This is no longer about saving your farm. You must save the whole land from the spreading darkness. You turn back as you question what you should do next. Really? Really? That's it? That was useless. You didn't do anything for me, unicorn. Can I, can I summon you back so I can tear the horn off your head and maybe use that? Nope. Okay, well, hopefully that will be useful somehow. Let's inspect the stone pillars. You stand before the large stones arranged in the shape of a circle. In the center is a stone with what appears to be some sort of slot or hole, no doubt about it. Something is meant to be placed here. So you can't do anything? Well, we'll just have to try later. Let's go back with, I guess, the unicorn's blessing. Wait, what was that? Something about a key? Go back. Pause to see. No. Okay, I was totally wrong. Well, let's go see what that guard dog was guarding, I guess. Yeah. And kind of disappointed with that unicorn. I was expecting something maybe like vaguely useful other than telling me what I already knew. Let's go downstairs. And let's go ahead and save before we continue. Just in case. Let's go to the left door. Oh wait, I've messed up. We want to go in the middle door. Here's that room. Okay, doggy. You pull out the harp and begin to pluck at the strings. Helm begins to wag its tail. You're surprised the beast walks away as if it were charmed by the harp. You never gave it much thought to how powerful music can be. Let's check out these cell doors. Cell door on the left looks closed. Let's see if it is closed. It is not. You open the door to find a skeleton positioned in the corner of the room. There's also been some change attached to the wall. You have no doubt this individual was locked up for a long time. Inspecting the skeleton, you notice a ring on one of those bone fingers. There's a faint glow of light emanating from the ring, as if it were magical. You may find such a ring useful. You take the ring and put it on with a perfect fit. Seeing there's nothing of interest here, you leave the cell. Let's check out that room again, just in case there's something extra useful hidden in there that we didn't notice the first time. Nope. Okay, nope, we're pretty good on the first time. You enter the cell on the right. You see a wooden table on its side, some debris on the floor, and a large hole in the corner of the room. Seeing nothing special, you motion towards the hole. We motion towards the hole. You discover a passage underground. Unfortunately, all you can see is fallen rock blocking the way through. Seeing there's little you can do, you go back to where you came. Luckily, we didn't die. I thought we would have totally died from that black screen. I am not sure what to do now. Is there something we can do in here? No. Let us inspect the supplies again. Maybe we have to kill that. I don't know if we can kill that thing. Let's go outside. And by thing I mean the giant fish. Because if you don't remember, in the lake, there's a giant fish monster that totally eats us. So let's go ahead and save and do battle with the fish guy again and see if our magical ring or magical sword or magical harp or lucky coin toss have any impact on our battle this time. Follow the trail to the grass. Continue on. Maybe it's something, maybe the ring is something that we can use with the you know, with the stones. Let's try again. Dive in. Close your eyes and jump into the lake. You grab your sword and hold it close, pointed at the fish. The fish swims at you with haste. Just as it gets in range, you thrust the sword into the top of its mouth. The sword penetrates and goes through the forehead of the fish. It struggles about in pain as blood filters through the water. Take that, sushi. You pull the sword out and the fish retreats out of sight. You doubt it will live long. Not my problem. With the fish no longer a threat, you make your way to the orb. Holding it in your hands, you feel it vibrate as if there were energy inside it trying to break loose. This must be important. Yeah, it was. Thank you for that orb. Let's continue along the trail and see if we can put that orb in the middle of those stone circles. Again, keep saving because death looms. Let's inspect the stone pillars. You remember the orb you found on the floor of the lake nearby. You place the orb in the slot carved into the center rock. The stones that surround you begin to glow. The light radiates and grows brighter. With a flash of light, your surroundings begin to change. I put in begin because it sounded better. The ground no longer is grass. The newly discovered floor appears to be very old, as if crafted by somebody long ago. Rubble and stone near the edges of the platform also hint that this is an ancient place. Looking onward, at the end of the path is a fountain of light. There seems to be no beginning or end, and an endless power steadily flowing. You are amazed at such a sight. Let's approach the light. Light intrigues you, and you walk towards it. Rays of light brush about you as if they are seeking to break away from its home. You remember the ring, you have found and point it toward the light. Your hand trembles as light flows into it. Before you can think, the ring begins to burn and stumble back. Light shines brightly from the ring. You notice a subtle warmth, my English, to it as you observe. You feel that you've accomplished what you must do here. Thank you for that. Oh yeah, we'll take the orb with us. So now with our light ring finger thing, let's go back and see if we can break that rock, because I literally can't think of anything else we could do. Let's go back to where that path splits. Go right. And let's go up the gate. Enter. Maybe the fountain has something cool we can do. Hello, fountain. Nope. Okay, let's enter the tower. Let's go upstairs. Browse the books. Maybe there's something special we can do now. Read about that forgotten power. Nope, it was just warning us about the thing we already did. Ritual of the Ancients, thing we also already did. Move forward. Can we do anything with this stone carving? Nope. Uh-oh. You enter a strange room with a large globe. Let's inspect the globe. Can we do anything else? Nope, just more story. Alright, let's save, and then let's go forward and see if we can break that rock. You forward. You made it to the top of the tower before you used the stone of power resting upon the altar of rock. Dark vines have entangled the structure as if they were feeding off the energies of the stone. Destroy the stone! Oh yeah, power fist. You stretch forth your fist and point the ring at the stone. You can feel resistance as if the stone is trying to defend itself. You try to keep hope and focus on the ring. A burst of light shoots out from the ring, penetrating the stone. You feel the very air shake about. The ground beneath your feet begins to vibrate. The ring becomes heavier to hold in place, but you know that it is working. You can feel confidence and a sense of joy sweep over you. The light intensifies, nearly blinding you. The ground beneath you shakes violently as if the tower itself was trying to stop you. With what little fear in you becomes powerless as you focus on your task. Everything goes white, blinding you completely. A weird sensation comes over you and you feel as light as a feather. You begin to feel a tingling sensation all over your body as you hone your senses. The feeling suddenly flees your body and you find yourself motionless. Everything is cold and your ability to concentrate begins to leave you. You open your eyes, witnessing what is left of the tower. Does that mean we beat the game? You begin to feel something. Warmth, light is coming back. Oh, it's the unicorn. You lack the strength to talk as the unicorn comes into view. Light emanates from the horn on its head. All you can do is smile as the creature approaches. The light intensifies. You may have saved the land, but the unicorn has come to save you. Oh, so maybe the unicorn is a little bit more useful than I thought. Your adventure does not end here. Oh, it doesn't? Oh, okay, so that's the end of the game. 14, so that's one away from being super unlucky. Sorry it took me so long to get this video out, guys, but life has been a little rough lately. But hopefully I'll be able to find some more time to devote to this channel. I have plans. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Hopefully my narration was not too awful. It was certainly an interesting little game. And I'll see you guys later. Have a fantastic day.